Let's just be honest. The real reason why you've not achieved your New Year resolution list is because they feel so unreal. Let's just say you woke up one morning feeling very unproductive and you poured your heart to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave you a list of things you need to do for the year that felt so real and felt so you. And you said, okay, let's try it. But let's just drop the act. It's August, the 8th month of the year, and you're yet to achieve anything on the list. Maybe you've actually started all of them, but you don't even believe that you're even going to finish, you're even going to do anything on those lists. Let me show you my list. Please laugh with me because it's not funny. It's actually funny. I have my list here on my phone, and we will go with the first one. It says read 100 books in the year. 100 books. I was just asking myself when I went back through this list later this year, I was asking myself who sent me work. 100 books in a year. That's massive. Don't get me wrong, other people has done it, other people are still doing it, but 100 books now. I told myself read 100 books, but I did not really specify, okay, what exactly am I reading? What books am I reading? Am I reading fiction? Am I reading non-fiction? Like, what am I reading? Am I just reading books? The next thing is get 100k subscribers on YouTube. Let's just be honest. When I made this list, I've not started YouTube. Like, I still had it in my plan to start, but at that moment, there were a lot of things hindering me to start. I believe that I needed to get a good phone, I needed to have a microphone, I needed to have ring light, I needed to have a lot of maybe basic creators essentials. But in my list, I was writing make 100k subscribers. I said earlier, laugh with me. The other one is learn 5 languages. Funny enough, I'm actually still trying to master my mother's tongue, and I'm writing learn 5 languages. Do I even think learning a language is like opening your eyes and closing it back and you've learnt it? Learning languages take a long time because you don't just have to learn the words, you have to learn the manner in which they speak. You have to learn, there are a lot of things when it comes to learning languages. You have to learn the tune, you have to learn the people that speaks this language. I'm currently learning German, and honestly, I started learning language since February. Someone told me, or I got it online, that people in Germany speak Dutch, and I started learning Dutch until later in the year. I think that was May, April. Someone told me that I needed to learn German instead of Dutch. And like, well, I've just spent like 2 months learning the basics of Dutch. Now I have to start afresh. But I said afresh, I'm currently learning German and it has been going amazingly well. But trust me, with the way things are going, I don't think I'm going to be perfect in German until this year ends. And on my list, I'm writing learn 5 languages. Work out 7 days in a week. As the next thing on my list. Work out 7 days in a week. Trust me, as a student, it's very impossible. Okay, let's just say nothing is impossible. But as a student, work out 7 days in a week. No. Mm-mm. Let's just say I did not consider a lot of factors before making this list, because it is not me that is working out 7 days in a week, because just 3 days before I started with 3 days in a week. I graduated to 5 days in a week, and currently I'm back to 1 day in a week because the other times, let's just say, I did not do a lot of, I did not consider a lot of things before making this list. The next one is travel to 5 states. Travel to 5 states. It was with, even when I was coming, I'm currently in Abuja, and when I was coming to Abuja, when I started making plans to come to Abuja, even my siblings did not believe that it was going to be possible for me to do my industrial training in Abuja. And this is like the first time I'm traveling far from my parents. I've lived half of my life in one state, and on my list I'm writing travel to 5 states. Now the question now is, who is going to sponsor? Who was going to sponsor the trip? Come to think of it, surely I think I didn't check very well before making this list, because it's if it's my 10k monthly allowance that I used to travel to 5 states, and even if I travel to these states, who do I stay with? Like I said, I didn't think too much while making this list. The next one is cut out sugar, caffeine, and distractions forever. Let us say I promised that I was going to cut out caffeine, because I take a lot of caffeine because it makes me, I do a lot of activities in school, and coffee just keeps me awake throughout the day because I spend most of my night awake trying to do one or two things. And now, cut out caffeine. Honestly, I think this year has to be the most I took coffee, because I had a lot of things going on in school and I needed to be awake. I needed to stay at alert. So I took a lot of coffee. For someone whose to-do list is saying cut out caffeine, and I'm taking more. Now, when you talk about distractions, let me not even go to the distractions and the sugar. Make my first, you see how my voice is low as I'm saying this one? Make my first 5 million naira. Make my first 5 million naira. This was supposed to be possible. It was actually supposed to be possible, but unfortunately it wasn't. I think maybe when I was planning on making when I was writing this list and this one came to my mind, I had a thousand of things I wanted to do with the money in my head. But now, let me not tell you my net worth. Next. Wake up 3 a.m. daily. Wake up 3 a.m. daily. This was not supposed to be hard. It was not supposed to be hard. Wake up 3 a.m. daily. But most times I sleep through my alarm. Yes. I just open my eyes off it and go back to sleep, because I understood that even the body needs to rest. Yes, the body needs to rest. Let me use that one to console myself. The next one is be positive. Be positive. Be positive. You know, welcome to my country when positivity is a nice thing, it's a normal thing, it's a good thing. This moment you're saying, I will do it. I will do it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it. And the next minute you're shouting, God, I beg you. Let me just go there. The other thing is finish every project you start. You know, when I was writing this one, I feel procrastination was looking at this line and was laughing at me and was telling me that I wasn't serious, but I thought it was a joke. To start with something is one thing, but to finish it, I know most of the project I started and finished, it took a lot from me, and sometimes I'm not just willing to sacrifice those things at the moment because maybe I may have a lot of things on my plate. So these things, it just didn't work out. And let me not just bore you for that. The thing is that If you want to do something and it doesn't feel real to you, it's probably not going to work. This is why. You can't build if you can't picture. Yes, if you can't build what you can't picture. You can't stay consistent with what you don't believe is possible. When your goals feel opaque, your effort becomes very casual. You will try, but you will not succeed. You plan, but trust me, you won't commit. The difference between people who makes real progress and you is that their dreams feel real. They talk like it's already happening. They plan for it. They act like it's just a matter of time. And that shift from maybe someday to this is happening changes how you show up every day. If you've really been battling with productivity, I want you to ask yourself this question: does your dream feel real enough to change the way you live right now? Let me repeat that. Does your dream feel real enough to change the way you live right now? Your goals won't chase you. Your goals won't chase you. You have to make them feel real enough to chase them. If what you want doesn't feel real to you, you will never give it the energy it needs. Start acting like it's already here. Start behaving, start believing that it's here, and that mindset is actually what makes it work.